For the best viewing experience, rotate your phone.
Which is too much. So now I am going to reduce the slack a bit and then wash the chain and the entire bike and then lube it again with my chain oiler. This is my chain oiler reservoir, and there's a cock and there's a tube which goes directly to the chain. This much slack should be there, ideally. See how clean the chain has become after a simple pressure wash. I haven't used any diesel. Not a single drop of diesel is used. And see the sprocket also. Because I'm using gear oil for lubrication, just by spraying or pressure washing by water removes all the dirt and muck. So I just came home after washing and let the bike dry for about 1 hour, and the chain is completely dry now. So I'm going to use my chain oiler. So I have to just open a little bit the top cover, just a crack open for air to pass in, and then I'll start my bike. Let's put it into neutral first. It's neutral. I press the starter, press the clutch, put it into gear and release it. And now once the chain starts rotating, turn on the cock on the chain oiler and use 80-90 gear oil for lubing. I am going to try out 140 grade gear oil, but after this finishes off. So open it fully at first till the flow comes out faster. See, it's slowly coming out. So it will finally go out through this nozzle on the chain. So adjust the dispenser a bit and let the oil fall on the O-rings on the sides and also in the center. So you can see the oil has started falling now. Slowly it will come more. They started falling. So one of my nozzles is jammed a little bit, so I have to clean it up. Right now it's dispensing oil through only one nozzle. Sufficient, about 30-40 drops or more go on one side. So right now I have to do it like just shift the dispenser on the other side of the O-ring side, other side of the chain. So I'll let about 40-50 drops fall on this also. Today I'll be commuting in the city for about 80-90 kilometers. This is why I'm lubing it. I washed the bike yesterday clean the chain and did not use a single drop of diesel. Just a simple pressure wash cleaned all the muck and dirt in one go. Generally I put the bike on the main stand. If your bike has a main stand, that's a boon. If not, then you have to use some G-roller or some motor jack to lift the rear tire up. And start the engine, put it in gear and let the wheel rotate. About 40 drops have gone now, I think so. Now I'll let the oil fall on the center of the chain. You have to turn off the cork. See, the oil level has reduced a bit. So even after you switch off, the oil will still continue to drip because there's oil in the line here. And you can start riding now. Just put the dispenser up, otherwise the chain will hit the dispenser in motion. For convenience, I have added a light also to enable me to see in the dark or in dark places. If at all I want to lube my chain on the go and there's no light, no surrounding light, so then this is the hack I have done. I have put a small 10 rupees LED module or whatever you can find, which works on 12 volts, and put a switch and take supply from the parking wire. So I keep it off when I'm not lubing it. You can see the oil supply has reduced a bit. One drop is about to fall and it will keep falling till the line is empty or till I close the top lid. The cork is off, the top lid is closed, so no air is going in, so there will be no flow from the dispenser. This is how my chain oiler works. So I hope you guys liked my chain oiler video, and that's my beautiful Yamaha Adventure which I have customized. One more important point. See how lubed the chain looks now, and still there is not a single drop of spatter on the rim. Not a single drop. So people used to say put a cardboard between the sprocket and the wheel. That's a risky job. You can lose your finger if you're not a trained or experienced rider. So this is the perfect solution for every biker, I think so. My chain oiler. Bye bye.